Hello everybody and welcome here to Warzone for TCW. It's Rage versus Metal. The bragging rights is on and the show of pure drama and huge, of course, action of coverage here on Total Championship Wrestling. We have got lots of matches on the cards, lots to fight for involved here on TCW. And coming up, of course, for the show, this is the card, of course, here for this evening, as we do have the Gang Style taking on against the Lucha Bros, and also after that we have the women's triple threat match, as I said before, I'll say it again, for the TCW's vacant women's championship title, as J-Tech, and also as well will be involved with Ahsoka, and also as well Maria Cassidy will be involved in that matchup also for this evening for the vacant women's championship title. And also in this 6-man tag team matchup, as we have Zeus, TJ Gunner, Harrius Gerardus, we've also got Critchlow, Shadow, and also Travis Hayes. And also the two best tag teams on Metal and Rage collide also for tonight at Warzone, as we do have AK-47, as AK-47 and Hardman J of the Gang Style will take on against the other tag team on the other side of the show of Rage. We have is the Lucha Style, El Santos and also as well El Diego involved also in that tag team matchup here for Warzone for tonight. And also title v title, as we're going to have the Lightning Kid taking on against Zach Reedway in the championship versus championship matchup, as that will be live, of course, for the main event here on TCW Warzone. And let's get straight underway right now for TCW Warzone, as we've got it up for grabs. The Gang Style. We've got AK-47, and also as well alongside him as well we have Hardman J of the TCW World Tag Team Champions, heading down to this very ring here for this evening. A big call this is for the Gang Style to try and win for their respective brand. It's not really a tag team matchup, by the way. It's actually going to be a brand fight, a brand battle, by the way, between two shows in this contest, of course. There'll be no championships involved in this matchup, by the way. Everything will be right down the middle. Every matchup is about brand supremacy, not about titles here on this pay-per-view night. So here they are heading down to the ring, my friends. The Gang Style kicking things off here on Total Championship Wrestling, as they are the tag team champions of whole TCW. And it all depends now on maybe if the Lucha Style end up defeating the Gang Style. It might look ridiculous that they could probably win the tag team championship. They should go for the tag team championships. That should really happen on paper if they actually end up winning this matchup. It might look more a big suspicion. They might even go after them. Who knows on that? But this show and this pay-per-view is all about brand supremacy, about fighting for your show you represent of TCW. It's a Survivor Series Warzone pay-per-view. It's about survival, and that's what it's all about. Battle, bragging rights, and also real hardcore extreme wrestling is here, my friends, on Total Championship Wrestling, live in the city of Trentina. And now here comes the Lucha Style from Mexico Lucha Libre, heading down to this very ring here for this evening. And we all know that Trentina is a very special city, of course, with, you know, matches like this, pay-per-views like this exclusively happening here right now. And definitely it might be, but in case for El Santos and El Diego, if they end up winning this matchup, it might even give them a chance of sniff with those tag team belts for the Gang Style maybe in the future. Who knows on that? They should probably put it on the line, but it won't be. So let's see what happens from here now, of course, in this contest, on who will win between the Gang Style and also here the Lucha Style in the brand fight here for this matchup here this evening. And now obviously AK-47 there did very well to pick him up and drop El Santos down to the mat. And now it's going to be a slap in the chest there now. And by the way, the Gang Style do represent Metal, by the way, and the Lucha Style represents Rage show, by the way. And now here's a tag now from Diego into El Santos. And I do get confused on who's resting, but the guy with the mask, they've got like a lot of little string at the bottom of his mask. That's El Diego, by the way. The guy in the ring right now is El Santos. So I do get my confusions wrong because the masks look very similar. They look very similar as well. But this guy is El Santos, by the way. He's now in the ring now, taking out all AK-47. Now AK now gets up nicely. He does here. Now he pulls the head of AK-47. And now all elbows there now onto him. And now into the corner now, all thrown out of the ring instead. And now he rolls out into the outside of the ring here, by the way. And now, count of 1. Count of 2. Now count of 3. Count of 4. Count of 5. Count of 6. And now throws some multiple shots now into the head of, again, a backflip there from AK-47. Now the cover. 1, 2, kick out there from El Santos. And we all know that obviously the next pay-per-view, by the way, will be TCW Lockdown. And that will be definitely title matches will be defended, of course, on that pay-per-view at the end of next month. On the 26th of March, by the way. So really stay tuned on that one. That's a real, let's say, special one to look forward to the most. Now, here's a tag now here. To obviously here on El Diego. Now gets himself tagged in the matchup here. And now goes for a cover. 1. Kick out there from AK-47. Now AK-47 now get a little bit, let's say, roughen up here now by El Diego. Is now being tagged in the matchup representing Monday Night Rage in this Warzone event. Super kick right in the face, and now he picks him up, chops in the chest again, and now he picks him up once again here, and now power drive. Very good there, very good. And now tag now to Hardman. Hardman now is in the ring. Running knee across the head. And we do have a lot of matches, by the way. The big matchup will be defended. The only match on this pay-per-view match card will be defended as a championship. Will be defended, of course, will be the women's matchup. Because I know that I said that every match will not be a title defense. Especially this matchup, as the Gang Style are the tag team champions. We all know that the women's matchup will be a championship matchup due to the fact that we do have crowned the TCW Women's Tag Team Champions, but we haven't got a real champion, main champion on the women's division. That's why tonight we're going to crown our first ever TCW World Women's Champion. But apart from the men's matches, they're going to be obviously brand fighting supremacy, of course, for both shows. Now looks like Diego now, swing kick across the head there now to Hardman J. Now tag now into El Santos. El Santos gets himself tagged in the match. And now, this could be a chance here now. Probably here, could be a cover now from Hardman J maybe. Onto El Santos. Kick out. And now, takedown there now. And now here's a tag. And now, kick in the head there now. And now I'm going to go for, Hurricanrana. And now tag here now is from obviously El Diego now. Obviously him in the ring from El Santos gets taken away. And now arm lock now from El Diego. And now Hardman J fights off. Clothesline there from Hardman J. And now big jump right there now to Diego. And now count of 1. Superman punch. Count of 2. Now head first into the turnbuckle. Oh god, ripped now into the Just ripped the bloody thing off, the turnbuckle off. And now what a second, what a kick in the head there from AK-47. And now AK now. Picking up there on, power plant there on Diego. Wait, the referee's getting distracted, by the way. Referee's getting distracted. Referee, get there. He's pinning him. He's pinning Diego. What is he doing, referee? What was he doing there? Getting distracted, getting the turnbuckle back onto the ring post. But he would have been a 1-2-3 all day long, but he took forever, the referee. Now tag now to Hardman J. Hardman J, double team here. Onto Diego, double team. And now goes for a tag now to El Santos. And then big high knee across into the head. Here's the cover. 1. Kick out from 1. And now going for a big takedown now. And now it's going to be thrown into the corner. And now, right in the rib cage. And now, that's all nice little teamwork there from AK-47 there. The net breaker drop there onto Santos, and Santos kicks out. And Santos does actually kick out, by the way. And now throw into the corner. Now tag. Now double team here now onto El Diego. This could be something. This could be. Go and what a jump! And now Hardman, big boot, pelting the skull there to Santos. And Fiorentina City, of course, does present to you here. Regaland's Kingdom represents Fiorentina City. A very good place, actually, where the home of Fiorentina FC and the home of Regaliga side, Fiorentina Red Bull Fiorentina, of course, represent this city as well. And now counter won by the guy meant to be illegally involved in this matchup here. He's been countered by the referee while Hardman J is plunging the chest hits into the heart of El Diego. And now Hardman J now gets his attention back onto El Santos. And Fiorentina is obviously well known of architects, artists through the years, painters, you name it. A famous museum in Fiorentina as well. But now, meanwhile, the matchup here, the Lucha Style now really taking their eyes onto here on Hardman now. Hopefully they can win against the tag team champions, of course, in this brand supremacy. Non-championship matchup, by the way, in this pay-per-view. People really get confused about this. People say there's a tag team match. It's not. It might do, however, if they end up winning here this match. So there might be number one contenders maybe for Lockdown, maybe. Who knows? And now El Diego stops, obviously, from getting Hardman J to pin El Santos, meanwhile, in the corner. And there you go, knees into the, right into the leg right there now. And a big plunge takedown there from Hardman. Now kicks away now. And now, it's going to be a big takedown there. Now the cover now. Lucha Style. 1, 2. Kick out there. And AK there stops him. Counter 1. Counter 2. Counter 3. Counter 4. And he's elbowed him now. Big Superman punch. Now counter 1. Counter 2. Counter 3. Counter 4. Uppercut there now from Diego. Counter 5. Counter 6. Counter 7. Count of 8. Count of 9. It might be a count out victory, it might be. And he gets to the ring quickly there, Hardman Jay. Before he gets count out right there to let the Lucha Star win this matchup by count out. And now double team here on Hardman Jay. Nice little double team offense move there. Now, multiple punches away here now. And now, oh, big super kick. Now this is over now. He's definitely over now, and it is over. And the Lucha Style have won the matchup and scores 1-0 to Rage. Rage are leading 1-0 in this Bragging Rights Warzone pay-per-view event, and a well-deserved win for the Lucha Style here for this evening. A well-deserved win, happy win for them, and that's a massive magnitude of a victory right there for Team Rage to actually have the first matchup as a victory at the Warzone Survivor Series, having this match come as a win.
You feel that, Travis? That's not nerves, that's metal. Every time they doubt us, we hit harder. Every time Rage calls us second best, we make them regret saying it.
They'll find out soon enough. Team Metal doesn't crack under pressure. We create it. Tonight, we walk in as fighters, and we walk out as a statement. So let's bring it to them.
And coming up here right now, next we have the TCW's vacant Women's Championship titles up for grabs, as Maria Cassidy, Jay Tech and Ahsoka will be involved inside the ring right now for tonight. And let's get now to the entrances of these three women wrestlers to really fight for to become the first ever TCW Women's Champion. And now let's get straight now into our next matchup here for TCW. Triple threat match occurs as Maria Cassidy and also against here Sapiens and also her other opponent will be involved in this matchup, Jay Tech. We've got the chance on who will be crowned the first ever TCW Women's Champion. This promotion has been formed since 2022 and TCW Women's Wrestling did not exist at all. It was always men wrestling, but since we've actually rebranded as the Regland, since we've got a new era on Total Championship Wrestling, it felt bitter sweet to have women's division on TCW, you know, have these customized, these real, let's say, homegrown talent to be a part of the TCW's women's roster and grow them and make them a very big star, of course. And that's a start of that right here, right now, by the way, for tonight. Even at Warzone, every match will be a brand supremacy, but this matchup only will be defended as who will become the new first ever TCW Women's Champion. Is it going to be Sapiens? Is it going to be Cassidy? Or is it going to be Tech? Big matchup to fulfill the boots on who will win out of those three. And it's good to have competition, and especially on the women's roster, real massive competition. Even Alexis Lionheart defeated Jay Tech a few weeks back on Rage. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the most appearances so far on TCW. And they've been, let's say, the most relevant wrestlers on the show. And that's why I've gave them the chance, of course, or we as management have gave them the chance, of course, to give them that opportunity to fight each other for the Women's Championship title, to see who will come as the Women's Champion. And especially for that woman right there, could Sapiens get the win here in the city of Trorentina at Warzone, or could it be maybe Cassidy, or it could be Jay Tech? Who knows on that? And here we go. And now heading down to the ring, Jay Tech, the charismatic Jay Tech, walking down the aisle inside this ring here for this evening. And Jay Tech is a real, let's say, proper lunatic she is when it comes down to this matchup here of Warzone. And she walks down with huge confidence, of course, walking down the aisle here at Warzone. we know how big this match can really be in terms of the fight here for this evening, especially for, we know that the other two, Cassidy and also as well her other opponent, Sapiens, they're going to be involved in this matchup, and they know how tough this will definitely be in terms of who will be chasing on with that Women's Championship title by the end of the show. So here we go, of course, in terms of this. We'll find out right now who will be the winner. The winner of this contest. And there he is, she is right there. She is Jay Tex, ladies and gentlemen. One half of the Link sisters will be involved in this triple threat match. But she's been, let's say the big favourite on TCW. And that's why she's getting that, let's say, irrelevancy to be involved in this matchup here for this evening. The title is the title. The title will be underway. Cassidy, Sapiens, and also Jay Tech. Three of them will go up against each other. Here we go. And meanwhile, Sapiens now going after here, now on to Anasoko. And now, kick in the head there from Cassidy. Anasoko right there was taken out there by, looks like from Cassidy right there. But now, meanwhile here, Tech now going after here on to Anasoko. And Anasoko Sapiens now goes after and takes out on Jay Tech. And she's obviously from the Reglands nation. All these three women are nationality of the Reglands women. And these are homegrown talent here on Total Championship Wrestling. We know that obviously any of these women could actually walk out and go and become the new women's champion here at Warzone here this evening. And now Tech now find a way here onto Sapiens now. And now what's happened here now? Tech is now getting hit. And now kendo stick now meanwhile here from Cassidy. She's picked up a kendo stick from underneath the ring. And now trying to use it there, but no. Kicking the side of the head. Now thrown out into the ropes. Drop kick now. Now the cover. Now, okay. Save there from, obviously, from Maria Cassidy. And now, kick into the head. Now rolled out of the ring. Backbreaker there from Cassidy. And now it looks like Tech now goes underneath the ring here and gets a kendo stick. Into the ribs. And now pick up now. Now what's happened here now? Takedown. And now Cassidy there, dropped right there in the mat. And now Cassidy, Hurricanrana. Takedown there from Tech. And now power slam. Now the cover. Okay, there, Cassidy right there. Also Sapiens, I apologise. I get confused with the blonde women in the ring because there's loads of them involved. There's two of them. And there's Sapiens, in fact, saved the matchup, by the way, to try and make it out, not Tech to win the match, though. The takedown there, tackle there from Cassidy, by the way. And now Cassidy and Sapiens to go after each other. Now Tech now gets involved into the corner now. Takedown there from Tech. Who'll walk out as the women's new champion? That's the biggest question point. Going for a big splash from the corner, but Sapiens got out the way quite nicely right there. And now could be a chance here now. Cassidy right there just kicking away there on. Maybe it could be a cover. Cassidy. One. Save there from Tech. Now Cassidy now. Could be maybe. Wait a second. The armbar submission. She might even tap out. She might do Tech. She's going to tap out. She's the new women's champion maybe. So, but obviously Sapiens stopped it happening. And now Cassidy goes for a net breaker onto Sapiens. Now kendo stick now from Cassidy And now going for a cover instead now onto Tech. This could be over. 1, 2, 3. And new women's champion has been confirmed. As Maria Cassidy has won the Prestige title here for tonight in Trorentina. What a win for Maria Cassidy. What a well-deserved win, and what a start the winners' resolution here on TCW.
Warzone isn't about brands tonight. It's about survival. Rage metal, different banners, same mission. We walk out there together, and we make the kind of statement that shakes the whole company.
Then let's stop talking and start breaking. Time to bring the storm.
And let's get straight now into the coverage here for Warzone for TCW as Vivimus Alpha heads down to the ring. And he walks down and he fights obviously in the matchup with obviously Gallius Anderson. As Gallius Anderson obviously will be involved in a matchup of course here for this evening to represent Team Metal. Team Metal, of course, will be represented by Gallius Anderson, by the way. And he's obviously a guy that obviously has wrestled, obviously, through the years in TCW. So many great rivals through the years, become world champion and so on. But Vivimus Alpha is a guy who's representing Rage. And he had a matchup, of course, yesterday, by the way, against, obviously, teaming up with TJ Gunner. Sort of, let's say, exchanging, let's say, a partnership between the two. Maybe a future tag team could really emerge between TJ Gunner and also Vivimus Alpha. And they took on the Power Destruction of Cade and Coopersaurus from yesterday. And then obviously Power Destruction defeated Alpha and Gunner on that night. And now, however, let's get straight right now into coming down to the ring here is Gallius Anderson. Walking down the aisle here. This guy hasn't really been appearing as much on TCW for quite some time. We have seen him wrestle a few times a little bit in the start in January, but he hasn't really been on television as much. But it's good to see him representing Team Metal on this show here for tonight. And this guy's been wrestling through the years of TCW, done lots of things in the past, of course, in terms of his performances as, let's say, the guy of this promotion and this whole entire company. But great for him to represent Metal, and he'll be a very good honour for him to go into this ring and get the win. And we all know that obviously he's got a lot of generations behind Gallius Anderson who wrestled involved in TCW in the past. Remember Ryanus Anderson, a great wrestler in the 90s and also great wrestler in the 80s as well. And obviously he will fulfill the boots obviously from that generation. And obviously Gallius Anderson, he's definitely got that big boots to fill. And he has done that already through the years. But hopefully now, as Gallius can do it in the ring here in the 2026, who knows the future will be about for this year for him. But anyway, here we go. We've got it underway. As we've got the matchup, Alpha versus Gallius Anderson. Now backflip right there onto Gallius. And now I'm going to go for another backflip again. Punched away in the back. Throw into the corner. Kick into the rib cage. Now elbows. And now going for a submission here. And now could be no. And now knees into the rib cage. And now it's going to be a throw now into the corner. Oh, clothesline. Now kick right in the back. A backflip there. Cover. One. Kick out. Now step right there into the hand there now. And now it looks like danger there. Throwing some shots right into Vivimus Alpha. And now kick right there into the ribs. And a big blow into the head. And now, Gadius Anderson onto the top rope. And a big drop kick. Now the cover now. 1. Kick out. And now he picks him up. Throw into the ropes. And now, big punch there. He tried to, but no. Swingboard from Alpha. Drop kick in the head. And now I think he's done. He might go for a submission maybe. The claw right in the mouth of Gadius Anderson. He might even make him pass him out here. He might win the match. And he might do it for Team Rage. And he does it for Team Rage. And Gadius Anderson unfortunately was suffocated by the claws of Villainous Alpha. 2-0 for Rage in terms of the scoreboard at the top of your screen, as Villainous Alpha won here for Team Rage. Big win, big statement right there for him, and it was a very comfortable victory for Alpha here tonight inside the ring here at Warzone here for this evening.
All week, all I've heard is Rage this, Rage that. They say Rage built TCW, but while they were building walls, Metal was building fighters. Lightling Kid calls himself a champion. I call him a symbol of comfort. And tonight, symbols break title for title, brand for brand. When that bell rings, it's not just Rage versus Metal. It's everything they said I'd never be, finally proving I always was. I don't need fireworks. I don't need backup. I just need that ring. And the moment I make the storm mine, Lightling Kid, welcome to the meltdown.
And let's get straight now into the coverage here on TCW Warzone, as we have got heading down to the ring. As now with Zeus, we got ourselves that big tag team matchup, by the way, as we do have Team Rage and Team Metal going up against each other in this tag team matchup. 4-man tag. It's getting straight at it here. We've got Zeus walking down the aisle here in this content of the coverage here for this evening. And he is the God's gift, he is, of TCW. The man known as Zeus, ladies and gentlemen. And he walks down, heading down to the ring, very plod on. He is very calm and composed about his entrance down into this aisle. He's a big boy, he is, of course, 325 pounds. And obviously he's been a real vocal point for Team Rage, of course, the last few weeks about taking him down here tonight in this 8-man tag team match. And good luck to him to do that, of course. Doing very well so far, Rage. 2-0 the score at the moment currently. 2-0 because Alpha defeated Gadius Anderson earlier ago. And also the Lucha Style defeated against the Gang Style representing Metal. Maybe a potential championship matchup could happen for the Lucha Style, maybe going into lockdown build-up pay-per-view, maybe so for next month if that's the case. But who knows on that? We've still got this a long way to go yet, of course, until lockdown, and who will be scheduled, who knows about who will be scheduled in which match or which fight. But at the moment right now, here he is, the man known as Zeus is in the ring right here, right now for this evening. And now, here comes to the ring Adamus Chavaya, walking down the aisle. And now, heading to the ring, here comes Chavaya. He's got that cane in his hand. And he takes that down to the ring. Yeah, he's walking down the aisle with that cane in his hand. And he is the man, of course, with his own word, walking down for the fight. We know that obviously Chavez, of course, did very, very well to earn that chance to win that qualification match against Barrio Campari. And that's why he is here to be involved at Warzone. And now he's in the ring with that cane in his hand. And let's get it underway. As we know that now Chavez is now in the ring. And let's get the other partner involved for representing Team Rage here on TCW. And now, walking down the aisle, here comes Harris Gerardus. And he is a man, obviously, Harris Gerardus, running down this aisle with real pace and stamina. He's a super crazy guy, he is, of course, a Regaland's hero, a patriot for TCW. He is the face of TCW, and it's good to see him obviously involved in this matchup, also going into tonight as well. But now here comes TJ Gunner, another man representing Team Rage, and obviously Harris Gerardus and TJ Gunner got a huge feud obviously through the past, of course, for the TCW's World Heavyweight Championship 2 years ago now. And now obviously, as they're now, let's say, mutual together now, they are teaming up together, alliance together, to take out Team Metal out here tonight. And he is obviously now a new babyface, he is TJ Gunner, of course. And obviously there's a bit of a hint of a tag team forming between Vivimus Alpha and also TJ Gunner on Rage, of course. But that's obviously a little hint, maybe, that could happen. But as of right now, he earned the shot to be here. Well, not really earned it, he didn't qualify for it, but he got involved, of course, being a part of Team Rage due to the fact that he was helping out, of course, the management of TCW after when Metal wrestlers invaded Rage, and then Zeus and TJ Gunner came out of ringside and tried to stop the matter from happening. But that was that, and also the announcement was made by the general manager, Mr. Davies, about that as well, about this match happening, of course, between representing Rage, those two men, including Harris Gerardus, and also as well TJ Gunner. And yeah, anyway, now it comes down to the ring here, the TCW's rising champion. Here comes the guy representing Metal, by the way, and that is Travis Hayes. Travis Hayes going at it here, walking down the aisle, involved in this matchup, by the way. We know that how decent he can really be when it comes to matches like this. And also as the rising champion, also he is a real rising guy. Hopefully become the best in the future on Metal, especially holding that championship on his waist. There's still a great prestige title to win, because this guy hasn't been here to TCW for a very long time. So we know how important this match really is for the rising championship title. It is very, very important. And now coming down to the ring, here comes another guy coming down, and that is, my friends, by the way, is Ethan Spinian, the TCW. He is the TCW Hardcore Champion for a reason, and he walks down with that championship belt. And he is very, very important, of course, for him to obviously oversee his Team Metal to win the matchup here by being involved in the matchup. And Spinian, obviously good to have two champions representing Team Metal. Not have any champions representing Rage though, in fact, but representing Metal, we've got two champions already. Obviously the ones are represent the team of Metal on Warzone here for tonight. And there is Spinian, of course, ladies and gentlemen. He is in the ring with that belt. And he's obviously lifting that title very, very high, showing the fans how important he really is when it comes to wrestling, and especially when it comes to this sort of matchup as well this evening. You need to get guys like that in your team, especially Spinian and Hayes as well. And now comes down to the ring here. Here comes another man, will be entering also with being a part of Metal with Spinian here tonight, and also Travis Hayes. Here comes Critchlow. This man did qualify, by the way, to represent Team Metal when he won in that qualification matchup a few weeks back, by the way. A big, big, big victory on the cards for Critchlow to do that, of course, and get himself his name into this matchup, because he did very, very well to qualify, and it was a very, let's say, fair match between Critchlow and also his opponent, of course, from a few weeks back to qualify in this matchup here on TCW, and that was a guy known to be as Coco Ashtray, and he was the man, obviously, was fighting with Critchlow a few weeks back on Metal, and then Critchlow qualified for that spot to be a part of Team Metal, and he's a real top favourite star though. He's won the champions before in TCW. Remember, he won the TV championship title. He's done a few things as the champion, obviously on TCW. He hasn't been here that long though, but he has really accomplished a few things here on Total Championship Wrestling, and maybe here tonight he might do the exact same thing, representing of course Team Metal in the ring here for this evening. And here he is, Critchlow in the ring, the sex god, in fact we can call him that as well. He is the sex god, and he's in the ring involved in this matchup, and he is so special when it comes down to his entrance. Of course the fans love him, the fans adore him, and here he is in the ring already. And now here comes the man known as Shadow. The man obviously was revealed to be one of the secret partners for representing that 6-man tag team matchup on the last Metal from a few weeks back. It was actually from Team Rage, Zeus, TJ Gunner and Harris Gerardus, as those 3 men took on obviously Shadow, the man who was actually the mystery partner representing obviously Travis Hayes and also Ethan Spinian in that tag team matchup from a few weeks back. And he was revealed to be that man also to represent Metal going into the pay-per-view for this evening. And hopefully he might do it here tonight to win the bragging rights. Hopefully get a score, get a result maybe. That's what they're really hoping for. For the moment the score is 2-0 to Rage at Warzone, and they're the ones that are winning this war at the moment. And now let's get straight into the contest here right now. Zeus kick things off now with the rising champion Travis Hayes from Metal, and here we go, contest underway, live pay-per-view here in Torrentina in this 8-man tag team matchup. And now stamping away there onto Travis now. Now multiple shots now into the head now, or the arm of Travis Hayes. And now kick into the leg now. Another knee again right into Travis Hayes. Another knee again. And now again, now there's another chance here now again. Punches away now again here. And now throw into the corner. And now gonna go for a big clothesline. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out there. Obviously from, again here from Travis. Kicking him away here now. And now punching away there in the head. And now here's a net breaker. Oh no, it's not. He just punched him in the head instead. And now I'm going to go for a knee right in the head now. And now fighting away here. Now it looks like here the submission now on Adamus Chevea. And now, hit right in the head. Into the corner. And now elbow there from Travis Hayes. Kick into the rib cage now. Head first into the turnbuckle. And now what's happened here now? Big knee in the back of him. And now there's a cover maybe. No, it's not. No, it's not. A knee instead. Knee right into the knee of Travis now from Adamus Chevea. And now Adamus Chevea now going to the top rope. Also tag now for Ethan Spinian. And now kick into the chin. 1. Okay, 1. And now picking up there on Spinian. And now it hit right into the face now. Now going to go for a knee right in the face again. Now tag. Tag now to Zeus. Oh, big punch in the face there from, obviously there from Zeus there to Spinian. And now big big takedown. Now he picks up now on Chevea again. Now Zeus now is involved, of course. He's illegally tagged in though. And a big punch in the face there from Spinian, the hardcore champion, on the Greek god of Zeus. And now Zeus gets kneed in the head there now by, obviously, from Spinian. Now Spinian now picks up Zeus. And oh, Zeus's big strength and weight, of course, put the pressure on Spinian. And he collapsed down the mat. And now net breaker there on Zeus. And now knee right into the jaw of Spinian. And now throwing some shots now into the head there of Spinian now. Throw into the ropes. Now goes for a knee there, but no. And a kick right in the head there from, obviously, from Zeus. And now tag now to Shadow. Going to run away here for something here potentially, but no. Possibility, but no, in fact. Now elbows into the ribcage. Now thrown out into the ropes. And now into the ropes, or no, into the chance here from Zeus here. Oh! Nice takedown. Now kick into the head there again. And now, good clothesline there from Shadow. Tag now to Critchlow. And now knee right there into the ribcage. And now a couple of punches away there into TJ. Now knees in the ribcage again. And now really pulling right there on the arm. And now going to hit head first into the turnbuckle. Now Critchlow, big back in the of TJ. And now, oh, kick in the head. Now stamp away on the arm. And now he's going, oh God, submission. The submission hold wrapped around here onto Critchlow. And he tried to, but no. And now he's throwing some shots now and punched away now and blows into Critchlow. And now the naked choke. The naked choke submission. This could be over, this could be. And now Spinian stops this from going to happen now instead. And now high knee into the jaw. And now a couple chest shot drops now. And now Critchlow now goes for it. Oh, big attitude adjustment there on TJ Gunner. And now tag now the Shadow now. Gets himself tagged in the matchup. It's good to see from him to be involved. Here's the cover. One. Kick out. And now big collision there now onto TJ. Now tag. Another fight back away again here from TJ. Another knee in the head. Look at that dancing right there from TJ. A little bit of a shimmy right there from him. And now Travis Hayes now tags Critchlow. Critchlow and TJ in the ring. And now throws him into the corner of the ring here. Kicks into the ribcage now. Drop into the mat. And now net breaker. Here's the cover now. 1, 2. Oh, God, could have been. And now punched away here again. Or sort of, though. Oh, big blow in the head now. And now I'm going to throw another big jump again. Onto, of course, on Critchlow. Now the tag. And now he picks him up. Now throw now into the ropes now. Get a spear! And now it could be over now. Cover. And it's been a very good matchup, by the way, here on Turtle Championship Wrestling. Now the tag now to Harris Gerardus. Now knee right there into the right into the leg of Critchlow now. Now he's really fighting away. He is here. Oh God, a little takedown there, sort of. Critchlow backflip right onto Gerardus. And now into the corner. Now tag now to Travis Hayes. And now, oh, double team here on Harris Gerardus. And now picks him up and drops him on his back again nicely. Another one again, right in the back again. Another one right in the back, drop again onto the mat again. Now there's a cover now. Is it going to be? Oh, it's a save right there now from, obviously, from Zeus. And now, cut in the midsection. No, he doesn't. Running knee in the head. Rather than instead now. Now backflip right there from Harris Gerardus there. Right onto Travis. Now the cover now. 1, 2, oh, save right there from Shadow. Been a very good matchup, by the way, this Warzone matchup. 8-man tag team match. And now right into, oh, little swing blade. 1, kick out. And now take it now into the rib cage now again. Now throw into the ropes now. Oh, go for a boot there, tried to, but no. Oh, that nice move there from Travis. Big move there from him. Now into the midsection. And now, oh, cold breaker. Here's the cover. 1. Oh, kick out. And now Travis now. Big dual tread there in the head there to Harris Gerardus. Now punch away in the midsection. Face plant right there on the mat. And now tag. And now punch into the face. Cover. 1. And now Shadow. Now kick in the midsection. And now, oh, power drive down the mat there now from Shadow now. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. And that means that Team Metal have got a score back involved in this bragging rights show of Warzone. The score is 2-1 in the results so far, as Metal surprised everybody here tonight, and the team of Metal won in this 8-man tag team match against the team of Rage here this evening. What a win for them. And by the way, coming up on the 25th of March, we do have our next pay-per-view of TCW. Book it now, as we have the 25th of March's lockdown pay-per-view. Every match on TCW on that card will be involved in a lockdown asylum cage match, as every match will be involved in that asylum, and that will be live on the 25th of March of next month. And that will be the next pay-per-view of the Warzone here for this evening. And coming up right now, we have a title versus title matchup as the Lightning Kid for TCW Rage will take on from TCW Metal, Zach Reedway for the TCW Title v Title matchup to represent their brand at the end of the show here for tonight at Warzone. And let's get to the show between these two big main eventers on the show for tonight. And here comes the Lightning Kid here for tonight, heading down to the ring for this fight here tonight. As the Lightning Kid with that championship on his waist is coming down the aisle here to fight in this matchup against the team of Metal's man. Representing them is the TV champion Zach Reedway. Zach Reedway representing Team Metal. Team Rage is represented by Lightning Kid in a title v title matchup. Last night at Rage's Go Home, special event happens every once a month. The day before the pay-per-views air, contract signing occurred between Lightning Kid and also Zach Reedway, and we are finally getting this match as a main event of the night. Could Lightning Kid win it here for Rage, or could Metal get the win again to make it 2-2 the score at the end of Warzone result here for the pay-per-view of 2026? Because at the moment the score is 2-1 to Rage at the moment in terms of the results on all the matches through the cards here this evening. And now heading to the ring, we do have this man here, Zach Reedway, ladies and gentlemen. And he has got that title in his waist as well, lift up high in the air, because he knows that is a chance for him to do the work for Metal and get the win here and the job done by the end of the night. A very big event this is going to be, by the way, between two champions in two different brands. It's title v title right down the middle. And Zach Reedway will do anything what it takes, of course, to help Team Metal go through the finish line and get the win here in the main event here tonight. Or unless the Lightning Kid can get through the finish line and win the whole entire pay-per-view as Rage as the ultimate winners of Warzone. And now he's in the ring. He looks prepared. He looks ready. He looks sharp. He's got that charisma about Zach Reedway that no one can't resist, of course, seeing him on the screen. And there you have that, lifting that title up and high. And we'll see what happens, of course, when he is the champion and Lightning Kid is the World Heavyweight Champion. To see who will come up as the major man to leave here as champion. That's the key words right there in terms of this main event here for tonight. Here on the last day of February, on the 28th of February, to have this pay-per-view air. And then tomorrow we're going to build up now to lockdown into the 26th of March in the next 4 weeks from now. So here we go. Underway. Here we go, action underway, main event, here we go, action between Lightning Kid and Zach Reedway, ladies and gentlemen. Big matchup on the way, title v title, lot to fight for, lot to play for in terms of his bragging rights, of course. And now Zach Reedway has done an incredible job so far, and he's stamping on the hand of the Lightning Kid. And he's stamping right in the hand of the Lightning Kid here, doing the work, doing the damage, of course. And now the Lightning Kid now fights back for another day. He fights back for another day now. Looking sharp than ever, of course. And now Zach Reedway now throwing the brutal punches there onto Mr. Lightning Kid. Really taking it to him. Now going to the top rope now. Big jump right there into the head of the Lightning Kid. Now here's the cover now, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Kick out right there now from Lightning Kid. Lightning Kid kicks out. And now back flip right there on top of, obviously, into a springboard there to the Lightning Kid. And now, Kid now fights back now for another day. Clothesline there from the Lightning Kid. Another clothesline there again from the Lightning Kid. Caught him now and takes him down on the mat. Brilliant to see. A little bit of charisma right there now from him. And now looks like the Kid now giving it right there now, obviously, to Reedway. But Reedway's been very, let's say, handing him a little bit nicely as well. So it's going both ways here between the two men. And now Lightning Kid now fights away again. Oh, knee right into the face right there to Zach Reedway. And now a knee right into the head there to Reedway again. And now another bat flip from the Lightning Kid, but he get out of the way quite nicely right there. To see that happen is brilliant. And now Zach Reedway takes him to the corner, into that turnbuckle. And now Reedway, head first thrown into that turnbuckle. And now I'm going to go for now the running clothesline. Here's the cover now. 1, 2, okay, 2. And now, big throw now to the ropes. Massive punch away in the rib cage now. Throw down to the turnbuckle. Stamping away there onto Reedway. And now what's happening here now? Lightning Kid goes for a running boot in the face. And Lightning Kid's not over just yet there with Zach Reedway. He wants more to do here with him. Kicking the rib, or sort of the ribs now. And now pulling him right now. He's sort of pulling him now. Trying to strangle him, is sort of doing here, Lightning Kid. Trying to do that submission on him, but no. Now a cover meanwhile, however. 1. Okay, no 1 though. And now, power slam there. Mr. Reedway with a big power drive down the mat. And it's all, could have been over. It could have been, oh God. Jesus Christ, that could have been 2-2 to score, the end of the show. Both teams share a draw at the end of the pay-per-view if he pinned him 1, 2, 3. And now, Reedway now measures up here and goes for a massive chop in the back of the neck of Reedway, Lightning Kid, sorry. And now Kid reverses it and clotheslined him instead. And now goes for a massive jump from the ropes. Here's the cover now. Kid, 1, 2. Oh, kick out there from Reedway. Massive chance though from obviously Lightning Kid to really get the win here at Warzone, to win Rage the whole pay-per-view here tonight, to win Warzone of 2026. Because if it wins, then he'll be 3-1 the score. If he doesn't, it'll be 2-2. Will end up as both two teams share a draw at the end of the pay-per-view here for tonight. And now, here's Reedway. Chopping away there on Lightning Kid. Kid now fighting a way back now. Now fighting a couple shots now to each other here. Good to see. Good to see from each other here. Both taking it down to the wire here between Reedway and also, oh God, they're both going at it here. They're both really want to take shots of each other, taking in turns on shots of each other here. And both of these two men are not going down at all one bit. But hold on a minute here. Reedway. Oh, Reedway. He hits the net breaker from pushing him up in the air, and he hit the RKO right into the mat. And that is a massive win for Mr. Reedway to make it 2-2, the official score at the end of Warzone here for tonight. A big win for Zach Reedway, the TV champion, done it for Metal. He done it, wait a minute. Is Critchellow's music's being played? Oh, don't say. Don't say. And from behind, Critchellow has taken out here on Reedway. And I think there's some unfinished business to take care of between Reedway and also Critchellow ever since way back at Main Star of last year. That's all we have time for here on TCW here this evening. Thank you all for watching, and that's all from us here. And we'll see you on Rage and see you on Metal for next week to find out what is going on now between Critchellow and also Zach Reedway's attentions now after the victory for Reedway as it ends here. The 2-2 the score as no one won for Warzone in 2026 as it ended as a tie. That's all from us here in the show. Have a good night, everyone.